Oh, rip paint job. Gotta get that washed. Man, it is such a treat getting back into this Audi after driving my work truck for like 4 days straight. Such a treat. But it needs a wash badly. Hey Jay, how about you actually introduce the vlog? Hey guys, how you going? It's Jay Flat Out. If you're not subscribed already, welcome to the channel. Before we get started, I am doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, which is in about 1,800 subscribers. It's gonna be a Passport Escort Max 360. It does the, it's one of the radar detectors. There's a link in the description so you guys can check it out on Amazon, but it's about 600 bucks. It's the same radar detector that I run, and as a thank you for 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving one away to you guys. Man, this is a clean A4 as well. It's a 2014, but man, only 26,000. Look at the fitment on that, man. That's a nice ride. Goodness, only the V8 though. This one's a cool 70 Gs. I actually almost prefer the A4. Just look at that fitment, man. That is smooth. Oh, the new 2018 Audi S5 looks mean, man. This is a mean looking machine. It's got the quilted leather and carbon. Damn it. Mean looking machine though. That's better. That's better. No more fucked up hood. What the hell? Finally gonna add the Audi to my insurance, and we're gonna see what the monthly cost is soon. So the Audi ended up being $703 every 6 months compared to the truck, which I think is $550. So not that much difference. I get a discount for multi-vehicle or whatever, so it's fine. Now, you guys know I've been traveling for like 2 months. I'm just gonna veg for a little while. I got invited out to the UNLV game tonight, but I'm actually just gonna chill. It's my first day home after traveling for like pretty much 2 months straight. So I'm gonna play some Forza, and I'm not very good, or I would play with you guys, but maybe after I get back up to speed. I haven't played this Xbox in like 6 months. So anyway, we will carry on this vlog tomorrow. It's next day, guys, and I decided it was time that I revealed why I chose the Audi S6 over the AMG Mercedes S and the BMW M5. I'm gonna stick with comparing 2018 models to 2018 models, and what better place to do it than inside the S6 itself. So as you guys who have followed me for a while know, I actually went back and forth quite a few times trying to decide exactly what I wanted categorically, and then what exactly that was going to look like on a specific basis. So as you know, I went from, you know, American Muscle back down to maybe a Porsche 911 or something of that nature, and then over to what I finally decided was I was going to stick with a high-powered sedan, because what I decided was that basically the Cummins Build, the 4-door, was going to eventually go away. I wanted something high-powered and 4-door that was brand new to replace eventually the Cummins, and then I would be purchasing a different project truck along with a different project car as well. So this is essentially going to be just kind of like pretty close to stock. So those were kind of the deciding factors of where I was going with my personal vehicle options, and then, you know, a small part of that being obviously what can I bring to the channel to continue entertaining. So I basically narrowed it down to three. The E63 AMG S, which is obviously offered by Mercedes. Went back and forth between the C and the E, but what they did with the newest C class I didn't like. I did used to have a C350 Sport, which is basically the best C class you can get before being an AMG, which looked like this, but the new body styling wasn't really for me. So I drove an M5 as well. The M5 was a very fun car, but the issue with the M5 I had was it's only a two-wheel drive, and every time I accelerated, it's got a little more power than this, probably 80 horsepower more than this car. However, every time I accelerated, it just spun the wheels, you know, and the traction control would take over, and even in the sporty settings, it didn't really want to give me anything, you know, it didn't really want to deliver the power. The other issue is if you turn the traction control off to overcome that, you just spin the wheels even more. So again, really nice car. I liked some of the tech features and some of the other features, but there was nothing that the M5 offered me that the S6 didn't. Now, to make it easy, I actually drove the M5 and the S6 back and forth a couple of times, you know, to really be sure, you know, of what I wanted. So really it came down to being between the AMG Mercedes and this. You know, and the AMG does make more power. Prior to 2018, the AMG was offered primarily in rear-wheel drive, which would have given me the same issue that I was having with the M5, which is what kind of led me towards the Audi S6 with the Quattro system initially. I then found the S6 that I liked the spec of the most and built out an AMG to match the spec, and it was $60,000 more for the same entertainment, the carbon trim, the luxury seats, the blackout package for the outside. Like I said, it does make more power, the AMG, but you know, for my purpose of this car, just a comfortable executive sedan that can haul 5 people or 4 people, but also makes a lot of power and is kind of an exclusive vehicle, the S6 fit that bill really nicely. The AMG is obviously a very beautiful car. Parker from Vehicle Virgins is going to be getting one, and I would like to put his car and this car head to head to see exactly how they differ. But like I said, with the options that I wanted and the purpose that this car is going to fill, the S6 just made more sense. And like I said, for $60,000 less, that little bit more power that the AMG makes just wasn't a viable option for me. I can get a $1,500 APR chip for this car, the S6, and take it to approximately 550 horsepower, which is more than enough. That's just only a plug-and-play chip. If you go to their Stage 2 system, it'll take it comparable to where the AMG is anyway. Not that that's the plan for this car, but if I wanted to in the future, I do have that opportunity for a relatively cheap cost. Other than that, guys, the vehicle, just when I drove this car, I just really fell in love with it. It delivers the power so smoothly. It's such a fun car to drive. I'll show you on the Audi Connect car screen now. You know, I can set it to comfort, and then it's going to raise the car up on its air suspension. It's going to change the shift points again, and it's just going to be a flawless, very comfortable sedan that you know, that still delivers 450 horsepower to the wheels, but you know, is almost like driving a very, very fast cloud. Again, with the click of a button, I can turn it around here to dynamic, and what it's going to do is lower the suspension back down. It's going to change those shift points, and as you can see, in the snap of a finger, I have a sub 4 second 0 to 60 time out of the same vehicle that was just a lovely cloud. And again, I know that the comparable models can do a similar setup, but for the money and the value, Audi is where I went. Service-wise, between the three manufacturers, I can't really make a differentiation. I've dealt with all three manufacturers for a long time, and really not one of them stands out over any of the others. You know, Audi, BMW, Mercedes, all three have impeccable customer service and make everything very seamless for the customer. It's a refreshing experience after dealing with a Dodge dealer for such a long time to then deal with a Highline dealer again, and just kind of how everything is delivered in a much more positive way. Maybe I should have got the off-road Mercedes package. Apparently if you drive a C-Class, you don't have to drive on the street. You can just off-road that bad boy. Oh, that is a wrap on today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to make sure you're subscribed so you can be entered to win that free gear. There's more coming. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next video.